Good evening, Mr. Chairman and board members. Richard Kemp, Jennings Avenue, Patchogue. Mr. Chairman, before I start, I have one question. I would like to know if the board members take an oath to support the Constitution of New York State and the Constitution of Patchogue Village.
Yes, we do.
There's no Constitution of Patchogue Village, but there's
Of the United States and of New York
of the
State.
United States and New York State.
Okay, then I want to make it aware that the ABC of New York State, Section 2, and I'm only going to be very brief about it, but they are concerned about the safety of residents of New York State. And everything that I read about the Emporium, everything is very, very negative. In December, there are reports of people being carted off to the hospital. In October, there was someone hit in the head with a bottle. Now we have guns being fired in the air. This is not a safe environment. And I think that all of you have lost sight of the fact that this hearing is concerning the one-year special permit. The applicant has chosen to concentrate on improving his business so he can make more money. But I do not think that all of the bad, negative things that have gone on and have been reported directly attributable to the Emporium should not be condoned by this board or rewarded. So I think that the proper course should be to deny any special permit and it should be revoked. That's all I have to say.
Thank you for your time, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Good evening. My name is Coella, and I own 39 Church Street. As the gentleman right here said, he's quarter of a mile or half a mile away from the Emporium. I'm right across. So this is the first time that I come here to let you know what's going on since the Emporium opened. I've seen people having sex in my yard. I've seen people fighting, naked people. I have children in my house. I have my nieces, my nephews. So I don't pay my taxes. And I'm not here to let you guys know that you shouldn't give any license or permits to open a new business. It's nice. I love Patchogue. I like Patchogue. This is the first time I'm here, like I said. I do pay my taxes, and I want respect. And I want you, as the people who is in charge of the safety of the people in Patchogue, I want to have safety right across the Emporium. That's the most important thing for me as an owner. There is no safety. I don't see any people outside the Emporium that is looking after hundreds and hundreds of people. They might have cameras, like the gentleman said, but what the cameras do? Nothing. What can it prevent for people getting drunk, going in my yard, having sex? I've seen with my eyes, with all the respect, but there is no children here. But there is people that they're doing. The people in Patchogue sleeping, but the people that's coming out from the Emporium are drunk, are fighting, are naked, walking. So I just want to let you be aware of what's really going on. Maybe you guys are sleeping, but in my house, we have no peace. And I do pay my taxes. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
As My name is Oscar Coella. She's my wife. I'm also the owner of the house on 39 Church Street. I just want to add some things on it. I'm happy with the town going up and new business and everything. We got to the house in 1998. I'm living in Patchogue as everyone since 92 or 93, and we always live in Patchogue. And I always saw so many good changes on the Patchogue, which I love it. I love new business and everything. I'm not saying Emporium has to be closing down or anything like that. I just say it has to be controlled. As the gentleman said, he has a nice security and everything, because I approached to his door many times when the car's blocking my driveway. So I come into the security to see why we can do it. And they told me it's nothing, we can do it. I know it's a big guys, but check couple securities. Good, it's at his door. It's to control inside of his building. It's nothing to control outside. And I don't know if it's part of his job to do it, to control the outside, or it's part of the town or the police. But as my wife say, outside of the building is what is the nightmare. Where's the miscontrol, where's the fights, where's the drunk people driving. And I'm surprised when I get hurt yet, because I saw so many people drinking and driving. And I saw with my eyes, people really, really drunk, take the car and drive. And surprisingly, nobody get hurt, thanks God, because we don't want that. But that part is what I'm concerned. There's no control of the outside of the building. He has cameras and everything, because he has money and he's successful in business. That is good. But that doesn't make peace on the town. That doesn't change nothing in the town. And I'm inviting you more than welcome to come in like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning on the weekend, after the party is over, to see how is the outside. I mean, you should be coming one night and see what is going on after the party is done. And to see how the people goes along. I don't see any security, as he say. They have security, they improve the security. They may improve inside, as I'm saying. They may be improved by his door, yes, but that doesn't give it any more little safety the people live it. How about the shooting? One bullet loose can hit my window, and maybe I'm not here, or maybe one of my kids not here today, or one of my neighbors. You know what I mean? So that is what my concern is. It's more the safety outside of his building, not the inside of his building. I think he's trying to make it nice now to say he's looking for a restaurant and everything. That's which also he does, and make the Patchogue more welcome to people outside. But I think we should be looking for the people who live in the town. You know, we live in the town. We are residents from the town, and we want also peace and safety. And also we want him to have his business, because that gives more people the opportunity and employees and everything. So I think as a resident also we welcome new business, because everybody wants the town better. And that's all I have to add to my voice. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
My name is Frank Banya. I'm a village resident, 20 years, on the house down street, 232 Cedar. I'm also the founder and president of Boots on the Ground New York. We've been utilizing the Emporium for over 4 or 5 years to do events. I believe some of you have been at the events. This year I've done 2 events, family events, all ages events. We encourage people to bring their families. We did a pack out for the troops where we collected 74,000 pounds of supplies shipped to Afghanistan. I'm also a board member on the Honor Flight, Long Island. We just recently did a fundraiser there that raised $12,000. That's going to pay for 50 veterans and going to go to Washington, D.C. We wouldn't do events. We have to worry about our reputation. We wouldn't do events if the Emporium lived up to what you hear going around the village. On top of being a village resident, on top of Boots on the Ground, I also work security on West Main Street. I see a lot of things going on. If you've ever been on West Main Street, you look down, you see police all night long. You see ambulance all night long, public safety. I get off at 2 o'clock. I go to the Emporium almost every night I get off. I never see police at the Emporium. I never see problems at the Emporium. I park in the parking lot in the back. A lot of what goes on in that parking lot in the back, you gotta remember, how many establishments are on West Main Street? Every other building is a bar, it's a nightclub. People are talking about parking. I gotta be in at 9 o'clock every night. I try to find parking, I can't park, I gotta park in the courthouse. So I don't know how people are, I know anybody, the Emporium doesn't even get going at 10 o'clock. So I don't even know how people are complaining about the Emporium every chance they get, when they gotta remember that there's establishments on West Main Street that are doing double the amount that they're doing at the Emporium. I just feel that the Emporium is getting a lot of bad slack for everything going on in this town. Because you never hear about anything else. If any of you have just been on Main Street 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you see what goes on in Main Street. It's not the Emporium. And again, as somebody who runs a charity, a veterans charity, I deal with veterans with PTSD, I deal with veterans coming home. I wouldn't have my events there if there was all these problems there. These guys have partnered with me many, many times, never charged us a fee, never charged us for food. They're great guys. I've known some of them from school, some of them I've met over the last few years, and I just feel they're getting a bad rap. And what goes on in this town is overall, the parking is not an important problem. The trouble, the things that go on over here on South Ocean Avenue, again, that parking lot is full an hour before the Emporium's even open. So I don't even know, and again, I'm parked in this parking lot. When I get in early, I see people going to the courthouse parking lot. So again, I think you should just look at the whole town, the whole village, before you guys look at the Emporium. The Emporium's been doing a great job. I know the security agents that work inside the building, the guards, they're good guys, they're very professional. My family, my children, my wife, they use the permanent parking spots right at the Emporium. Never had a problem, never felt unsafe. Again, even when I leave, I never see a problem in the street, I never see beer bottles. A lot of what goes on Main Street, I've heard complaints of people puking, people peeing in bushes. The Emporium has a lot of bathrooms. I know from being a doorman on Main Street that people can't use the bathrooms in most of these other establishments. They go outside. The town is a constant bar crawl on Friday and Saturday night. That's where a lot of the problems come from. People go to the Emporium, they stay in the Emporium. If you've been on Main Street, you see people walk from West Avenue back and forth to the library and every club in between. That's where a lot of problems are coming from. So I think you should be looking at everybody before everything. This town has a problem with this land, with this Emporium. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you.